Asteria, the daughter of Coeus and Phoebe, was a mythical figure in Greek mythology. She was known to be the sister of Leto, who was beloved by Zeus. However, Asteria was different from her sister and was not interested in Zeus's amorous advances. She did everything she could to avoid him. One day, when Zeus became too insistent, Asteria had to use her powers to transform herself into a bird. She flew away as fast as she could, but Zeus followed her relentlessly. In order to get away from him completely, Asteria transformed herself into a wandering island. As an island, she managed to stay away from Zeus and continued to wander the seas. Over time, the island became fertile, with lush vegetation and plenty of wildlife. It was a beautiful place, and many sailors were drawn to it. However, no one ever stayed on the island for long. One day, Leto, who was pregnant with Apollo, was in dire need of shelter. Hera, who was jealous of Leto, had forbidden any place on earth to provide her with shelter. Leto was left with no option, but to turn to her dear sister Asteria. Asteria was the only place willing to receive Leto, even defying the orders of Hera. When Leto gave birth to Apollo and Artemis, the island received the name of Delos, and Apollo marked it as his sacred land. As the years went by, the story of Asteria and her transformation into an island became an important aspect of the mythology of Greece. It was a tale of how even the gods had to rely on the kindness of their kin from time to time. Asteria was a remarkable goddess. She was the daughter of two titans and was loved by Zeus, just like her sister Leto. Although she was a goddess of the night, Asteria was also the goddess of oracles, dreams, and prophecies. In one account, she married her first cousin Perseus and had only one child, Hecate, who would go on to be a goddess of magic. However, in another account, it was said that she had a child with Zeus. During the Gigantomachy, Asteria fought alongside her mother Phoebe and the other gods against the giants. Her bravery was evident in the Gigantomachy frieze on the Pergamon altar. However, Asteria's most famous feat was her transformation into a quail to escape the amorous attention of Zeus. As he pursued her, Asteria threw herself into the Aegean Sea and transformed into an island that was later named after her and became known as Asteria or the Quail Island or Stygia. This island was later identified with the island of Delos, where Leto gave birth to Apollo and Artemis. Despite Hera's anger towards Asteria for defying her and for allowing Leto to give birth to the products of Zeus' liaison, she did not harm her. Hera respected Asteria for not sleeping with Zeus when he chased her and instead preferring the sea over him. This power to withstand Hera's threats seems to have stemmed from Asteria's parentage as a daughter of two titans. In another version of the story, Poseidon took up the chase after Asteria when she turned herself into a quail. He hunted the chaste goddess to and fro in the sea until she transformed herself into the desert island of Delos with the help of her nephew Apollo, who rooted her in the waves immovable. Asteria was also said to have been the mother of Heracles by Zeus in a rare account. As a result, the Phoenicians sacrificed quails to the hero because when he went into Libya and was killed by Typhon, Iolaus brought a quail to him, and having put it close to him, he smelt it and came to life again. Asteria's story is one of transformation, bravery, and resilience. Her metamorphosis into an island and her ability to withstand Hera's anger are clear indications of her strength and power.